him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He wants it all for the end zone. Amari Cooper, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even working.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Forced out to his. Now the ball comes loose. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 67 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone. Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Let's go, defense. Kill.
Prescott on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's going to rifle one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5.
Here we go, 46.
Out of his end zone, Prescott in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those 2 teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. format to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson to throw again. Being chased out left. It's caught by Roberts.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to it, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Robert Quinn able to get him for a loss of about 3. 2nd down and goal. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
57. Mike. 47.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, bro, you played a hell of a game, man. Yeah, I can't even cap on you, dog. You played a hell of a game, man. On me. That was a hell of a damn game, bro.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Had me up in
Critical
this sweat, and I'm like,
here,
man,
obviously. Gotta hope to get
I'm supposed to
something
be like
quick
that.
right, and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott.
Give me.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers.
Hey, bro,
like this
Abby
team
is a
does.
friend,
Read
dog.
like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well,
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, he lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. The 40, 30, 20.
Go ahead, bro. Go. What you doing?
And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put